Hi, Marta is here, Marta from Kool And The Gang on Lead Chess. Today I'll show you a game I played yesterday in the KATG every Sunday Classical Arena. I played with white. I played the King's Gambit against a weaker opponent, but he has nearly 1700 rating points, so I had to watch out. Let's go straight to the game. e4, and after e5 I played f4, the King's Gambit. He took on f4, the King's Gambit accepted, and as in the last game I showed the King's Gambit, I play knight c3, inviting him to play queen h4 check, and the king goes up on e2, and we have a crazy game. Normally my opponents play queen h4 check, but this time black played knight f6, a more solid approach. So I developed knight f3. He played a very good move, bishop b4, attacking this knight. Maybe he wants to damage my pawn structure. And if I'm not careful, let's say I make a silly move. Bishop e2, he takes, and after takes, he can take my pawn on e4, and he won a pawn. So here I have to be careful, and therefore I protected my pawn on e4. Shortly analyzed it with the engine before. It says d3 is a mistake. I should have played e5, attacking the knight, and we have an interesting game. This pawn is also protected here, and next time I will play e5. But I played d3, and here he should have castled, but he played d6, and now it's equal again. The purpose of d3 was, of course, taking on f4, therefore I took, and he castled now. And I wanted to see what he wants to do with this bishop. If he takes here, c3, I'm happy. I have the two bishops, and I have a very strong center with my pawns. I like this, and I think he didn't like it either, so he retreated his bishop to e5, and I used the opportunity to bring my bishop to a better square, and I have this very strong pin. Of course he wants me to take knight, and after queen takes he's okay. But I kept the pin, and now if he plays g5, his king is a little bit soft, or very soft. I could even think about stacking a knight, and his king is now very unsafe. But he didn't go for g5. He counterpinned me, and I should have gone with the bishop maybe, but I challenged the bishop before. He went back, and now I played bishop e2, and he developed knight c6, but now I have a very, very pleasant position. I have the pin. He doesn't have the pin anymore, because I have the bishop here. He doesn't have this bishop here. And if the castle, I have the rook here, and I can stare at the f file. I have the open f file. So after knight c6, I'm already much better. Here I played castle, and after rook e8, I should have played the knight here, because now the king went away from e1. Let's see what happens. For a human, the best move is to check here, and after this exchanges, I can go back with the knight, exchange the bishops here, and now I have this. The knight can jump in, and it's very similar to what happened in the game afterwards. But here the engine says knight takes with the queen, sacrifice is the best for black. This is an engine line. Nobody would play as this. The knight takes the rook. I retreat the bishop. He now has this, and after knight takes knight, this bishop is hanging, and the engine says it's +3 or something for white. Of course, white is winning after black sacrificed his queen, but this would have been the best for black if I would have gone knight d5, which was the best move. I played more conservatively. The same idea as we just saw. We exchanged bishops. He said check here. Now I don't have the knight here and can't take the bishop, so I have to go king h1. He tries to improve his queen. I think I would have gone here. Let's see this. I would have allowed this maybe, but this is clearly winning for white. But now the queen isn't in the pin anymore. And here the pin is still here. And as you can see, I have now 3 pieces on f6. He went out of the pin with the queen, but I checked, exchanged knights with check. He has to take the g pawn, and I played rook here to f6, protected by the bishop, attacking the queen. And after queen moves to e5, I have this check, already threatening nasty things. Yeah, he protects the pawn on h6 with the king. And now I thought, well, I don't have anything, but then I saw rook takes f7 check, and he has only one move, and after bishop f6 check, checking the king and also attacking the queen, he resigned. He has to take the queen if he doesn't want to get checkmated. Now I'm in full queen up and still attacking here. Okay, that was the game. This was the final position. A quite nice attacking game from my side. I'm very proud of this game, except that I didn't see this knight d5 idea. Okay, let's check the engine now. As you can see, I made 4 inaccuracies, 4 mistakes, 0 blunders. It's very nice for a King's Gambit game. 61 average centipawn loss, quite normal for a King's Gambit game. My opponent made 2 blunders. It was a very one-sided affair. Only in the beginning I was worse after knight c3, of course, but I know these lines better and I have very much experience in these attacking lines, the King's Gambit. The opening went very equalish until he played knight c6. Then I was winning after rook e8, and I should have played knight d5. But from then on, I was clearly winning, and in the end, I even had mating forwards at some point. It was a good game. I'm proud of it. I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the whole Every Sunday Classical Arena a lot. I played 3 games, won 3 times, had much luck, and very much fun in the chat. Okay, that's for today. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mate out.